Hello YouTube vintage stereo collectors. Here's something you don't see every day. It's a Sony 8-track stereo tape recorder, TC-228. And this one is actually, it plays and records so you can make your own 8 tracks for the car. And it's built, this one is very nicely built. That early 70s Sony quality, steel chassis. Look at the motor in this. Motor and the pulley. That's fantastic. The belt had actually turned into goo and was removed, but I had a bag of flat belts and one that just fits with it, just a little bit of tension there. So what I thought I would do is give it a try. I didn't have any tape, so I had this one sitting on the shelf for a few weeks. I did have 8 tracks years ago. And of course, the whole 8-track thing, when I was a kid, you know, 60s and 70s, a lot of people had 8-track machines in their cars. You know, the typical Learjet hanging under the dashboard, some speakers in the back. And Learjet pioneered this whole 8-track tape thing. So anyway, I needed some tapes, and I found some on a Kijiji ad. So a lot of people have them. That you see them, and they ask a lot of money for them. The tapes I got over here, it was 5 for $10. And look at the titles: A Best of Soul Train, Stevie Wonder, Inner Visions, The Best of Marvin Gaye. Probably the best Stevie Wonder album ever, Talking Book. It's got Superstition, You're the Sunshine of My Life. And, of course, to test an 8-track machine, only one thing will do. Elvis. You know, the whole idea of Elvis on an 8-track in a Cadillac has kind of become a feature of American life and Canadian life. Let's put it in and see what happens. Yeah, it turned on. Meters are showing sound. I've got headphones plugged in. Yeah, there he is. Wow. So let's try out a couple things here. You have 4 stereo tracks on an 8-track, if you're not familiar with this format. And it's an endless loop tape. Inside, it comes off the spindle, around and back under the spindle. Very simple thing. And the pinch roller for the tape is in the tape. So what should happen is it should jump tracks. Now you should see lights come on. Okay, there's track 2, track 3. So track 4 and track 1 are working, but the bulbs are out. So these aren't LEDs, it's too early for that. And there should be lights on the meters. Small wheat incandescent wheat bulbs. But it is playing. And this has a couple neat features. It has a pause, which locks down like that. Then releases. It has fast forward. It actually speeds the motor up. It actually has, there's a number of features here. It has a manual eject, and this has to do with the recording process. Not 100% sure how it works, but I believe it's the track sequence. So on this, you would put a blank 8-track. Yes, there were blank 8 tracks. Feed in from your turntable or tuner, hit record. And it would start at the beginning of track 1. And when it got to track 2, it would just go like that. So when you're listening, there'd be a tiny interruption in the music. But what's kind of neat about these, that's in so hard, you'll have about 3 songs on each track. Track 1, track 2, track 3, track 4. So if you want to hear a song on track 3, you just go, you know, take it there to track 3. Oh, it's the next one. Fast forward it. This is a very nice unit. I'm surprised how well it works. It has jacks on the back for in and out. That's for timer provision. It's built very nicely. Great cap there. So what I think I'm going to do is a little lube on this, see if I have some bulbs for it, and do some listening. There must be a way of setting the speed, although they do sound, the songs sound about right on to me. I don't know, this wouldn't be a servo type of motor. I doubt it very much at this point. This would be like 70, 71 is my guess. I wonder what something like this cost back in this day. It wouldn't have been cheap. Anyway, thanks for watching and listening.